Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Kyler Murray. Frontrunner to the MVP? Maybe. Kind of looks like it. Let's dive into it. Welcome to the QB School. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. Is he the frontrunner to the MVP? Whew. They're fun to watch. Big play up top. Now, I love me a good switch release. Get the leverage we want. This is a beautiful route from Green. Just a great ball right on the money. Again, deep ball. The way he's able to kind of buy time and manipulate the rush with his feet. Just be able to drift, get enough, and then just easy flick right down his line. Just really a thing of beauty here as far as route, quarterback, wide receiver hookup, play design. So what am I talking about? Switch release. So switch release to me, we're trying to talk up top. And when we basically take these two guys and switch their release, it puts a significant amount of stress on any type of what I'm used to calling split field coverage. So we've got a safety, got some sort of safety down here, and really this ends up being kind of a 3-on-2. So 1, 2, 3 versus these two right here. And when you switch release this thing, it's all about leverage. So when we go here and here, originally I thought this was a post, but I think this is just an inside vertical. So he's going to inside release that thing and go deep. What it does here with the switch release is you get that outside leverage. So he's able to really get on him. And then the best thing about this route, in my opinion, is he leans on him and then keeps it vertical. And of course, the ball is perfect right down his line. But there's a lot of things to love here as far as this release with the switch element. Then if it's not there, we've got usually what I'm used to calling a variation of thumbs, this kind of like in and out thing where you come in, come out, and then we run it over. So it puts a lot of stress all over the defense. Again, just watching the route up top to begin with as far as how important it is to the quarterback play. Switch release, 3-on-2 on that side of the field. Get a little drop from the line of scrimmage. And there's that leverage, right? So this hard switch release, we've got him inside leverage. Even with what maybe is that safety kind of getting towards the middle of the field, it's not a factor because it's a go. Of course, he's kind of running with the over also. But the perfect thing about this route for me here, I'm going to really slow it down. You can see him looking over his left shoulder up top. Then he kind of comes back and leans on him right there. I mean, that's pretty wild while Kyler is throwing it. So he takes his eye off of it. He's looking inside right there. Then he comes back, leans on him to the right, and is able to keep that right defender right where he wants it, and the ball's put right on him. I mean, just really a thing of beauty, full speed here. Vertical, lean on him, keep your line, and just literally hand it to him. Just an absolute thing of beauty on the perimeter, but the quarterback play, it's just a little unique to the league and to I think how quarterback's been played in a while, or for a while, as far as the footwork. Not as much what I would consider true Sunday drop back precision, much more kind of air raidy, buy some time, throw to grass, know the matchup you want. This right here is a vertical to number 3. Again, attacking split field coverage. Just a beautiful ball. Love Kyler's base, the accuracy of this thing, the timing, the tempo. Lots to love. I'm also a big fan of quarterback reaction, so I love me a good fist bump from the pocket. But watching 87 take the pipe right down the hash. Split field coverage. Just really nice. Footwork wise here, a little shuffle. No heel click at all his cleats in the ground. Jump. It's all about the body language. Yeah. Boom. Love it. So design wise here, what's going on? This is just a variation of what most people would call smash down here to the bottom of the screen with a 3-person surface. So for me, this is just the touchdown goes right here. He's going to be able to take this thing right down the pipe. We come out here with a corner or a 7 and then something in the flat area. Now the thing to pay attention here coverage wise for me is, again, this is split field coverage. So we've got 2 safeties up here. There's a bunch of different ways you can do this. Too many to go over, even maybe for a course. And I know a good course that talks about beating every coverage. We're talking about split field coverage here. A lot of this, in my opinion, coverage wise, depends on the release here of the number 1. So you can do this a bunch of different ways. Most defenses will tether the coverage of this player based on the release of number 1. So if he goes outside, oftentimes this corner now has him man-to-man, and he's able to what most people call poach, or be able to come back here and play the vertical of number 3. So if he goes inside right here, it usually ends up being some sort of 2-on-1 right here. So that's just kind of as an understanding of these split flow, split coverages, split field coverages. There's so many different ways to do it. But let's just operate under the assumption that that's the case. If that's the case, my only kind of drawback about this design is I would love to see this receiver go inside, up, and come to the corner. When he goes outside, in my opinion, it allows this boundary or short side safety right here to be able to, now he doesn't get there, but he's the one that makes the collision on that vertical of the number 3 receiver or eligible right here. It doesn't matter because it's a great throw. And again, this is how you attack these kind of split field coverages. But watch that release up top. He goes outside, and now that safety is able to come inside. So watch, as soon as that receiver goes outside, you can see that safety on the upper hash turn and go in, right? Well, that's how those things are usually tethered together. Now, it still doesn't matter because he's able to throw a perfect ball, but you still got to catch collision there. Now, if that safety wasn't there, or if that number 3 vertical wasn't there and the safety came all the way over, you read out the smash down here to the bottom, probably end up throwing it on the variation of the hitch or the indie down here at the very bottom, just high-low in that corner. That's a lot of width. See that width down here by that other safety at the bottom of the screen? That's significant width. He's outside the corner. You don't want to throw that corner. Just a beautiful ball. And then haven't talked enough about the accuracy here. Love the fact that you have to have it, you have to throw it firm enough to get it up and down, but you have to throw it over 41. Right? That's just a beautiful ball. I mean, poor 41. He's got no chance here. A couple times this game. Really nice. Normally, this is actually even, you can run this a little bit further, and this throw is on that kind of high back 5. Right here, it's kind of the high front 5, which you don't see a whole lot of. I just love the footwork. I love the timing of it. A little shuffle from shotgun. Shuffle, all his cleats in the ground, rip it. Just beautiful accuracy. Love the passion from the pocket, too. Fun to see. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then if you're looking for even more quarterback school content, hop over to the Quarterback School Patreon community. Long form videos, usually 3 to 4 a month. Exactly what it's like to be in an NFL quarterback room. That type of feedback, that type of detail. And then if you're looking for the absolute premium content for the channel, check out the courses. New course out this week, Tempos. Excited to share it. The link is in the description. I appreciate it. Let's get back to the video. Dynamic offense. My goodness. This one here, just a backbreaker. 3rd and 16. Empty. I'm not going to pretend to tell you what they're running scheme-wise here. I am going to tell you that it's a lot easier to say, yeah, we'll just spy the quarterback or we'll have someone for the quarterback run game than some of these elite world-class athletes. 41. Let's operate under the assumption that 41, the linebacker over the center, has the spy, meaning he's got the quarterback. Now, I don't know if that's true because it looks like he's almost part of a stunt here. But he basically ends up there. That's one-on-one, open field tackle. He's got no chance to make that tackle. He does not touch him. I mean, just that little hesitation. Oh my goodness. And then the blocking down the field. And that's just too much. I mean, there's nothing you can do. I mean, there really isn't. They drop into variation of just 3 over 3, 5-person rush or 4 rush with a spy, and it doesn't matter. That's the thing about it. Like, you can have the pen last, you can do whatever you want. You still got to tackle the guy in the open field. And then he goes to get 16 yards on a 3rd down. I mean, he's a special type of guy. You really have to kind of almost, and I get it, I got the clicker, it's easy for me to say, you almost have to rush 3 and double spy him and really just funnel him and keep him in the pocket, because when he gets outside the pocket, you can't even touch him. He's that electric. That little hesitation here in the open field. I mean, 2-hand touch, this is still a 1st down. 1-hand touch, this is still a 1st down. I mean, just, you know, borderline silly. And this was my favorite one, 3rd and 14. Similar type play. This time he gets to the check down. We'll talk about, I love the pass pro. We get some chips. Again, I'm not going to pretend to say I'm an air raid specialist here. I have no idea what this route combination is. I can tell you that I love Kyler Murray climbing in the pocket, throwing off platform, unique arm angle, easy flick. But this is him creating the stress on the defense to converge on the center on him. First, let's watch the chips. So we see 4 and 2. Chip, chip. That allows you to have the time. And now we're going to get creative in the pocket. Up, climb, easy flick. I mean, not easy flick. Easy flick for him. Tough flick for just about any other human. And then that's not any defender out there. That's 4 versus 5 out there. Making a miss, getting up the field. But that's all because Kyler Murray's creativity from within the pocket, what he does to a defense. Watch how that defense is really hanging in the pocket, hanging in the center. It converges on him, and then he's able to distribute the ball. Almost like a point guard, taking the ball to the basket, kicking it out. You got to be able to knock down a wide open jumper. Just a lot of fun to watch. From the pocket, you know, it's just one of those things for me. He's so much more athletic than I could ever dream of. Like the ability to just kind of like operate in this offense, which is a little bit, I would say, more casual with the footwork as opposed to the precision of maybe some other systems. But it's also because he's able to do it. So you get a little bit more depth. Instead of moving up in the pocket and shuffling, he's so dynamic, just run. Look at all the space. And then the ability to be able to create vision to see it. Just love to see it. So that is a wrap. Kyler Murray, Arizona, fun to watch, dynamic. My goodness, he's so creative, inside, outside the pocket, great ability with his arm, ball control, lots to love. Excited to see more and more as the season progresses. Let me know what you want to see next. As always, I appreciate the support. I will see you next time. Have a good one.